one is it, mate?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
This one?
Yeah.
Record.
Is it recording? Still pointing towards you. Trent, I guess you must be impressed that calm out's prevailed there in the end for you guys.
Yeah, it was. I loved it. I thought it was a game where we obviously want to do what we did at the start, and then we pride ourselves on our defence, so we want to keep them to a low score line and all that. And it didn't happen tonight. We let emotion creep in after probably 25 minutes, and we just sort of went off the boil a little bit, and then we were in a dogfight, and we had to sort of find a way to win when we were a bit uncomfortable there, and that's why it was awesome. It was really good to see us the game not go how we wanted to go, but then still fight back and win like we did. There were some really big plays from individuals, and that got us back into the game, and I really liked that. That was a completely different game that we've played in a long time, and it was there's heaps of lessons in that, lots of lessons for a footy team, and wasn't all that what we wanted, but that'll serve us well.
Was there a message that went out that changed it, that sparked it, that got us going like you were earlier, like Jared's runs?
No, there wasn't a message. There was different messages for different guys to try and get them back on track at different times that we're trying to send out, just because some guys were wavering in and out. And then I thought Jared was amazing. What he did there tonight to decide that the game was going to go in a certain way. And I thought Boyd was also one of those. So when those two came back on and they just said, look, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to play this way and I'm going to try and make a difference. And they did that, and it was big. And then there was some other players. Like I thought Daniel Tupou on the wing had an enormous game. Roger, we brush over Roger, but he just keeps turning up in that way. And there were lots of other moments. Obviously, Jenko's try was a big play as well. So everybody had little momentum changes that we were trying to push it back in our favour, and eventually we did. So it was really good to watch from a coach's point of view about a different way to play a game.
Mitchell, can you identify a single thing or a couple of things that swung the momentum back your way? It was 22 unanswered points, followed by 28, followed by 16 unanswered points. Is there anything that sticks in your mind from the game?
I think what Robbo said then, just big plays from different players. I thought, Jared and Boydie in the middle, the amount of runs Boydie made where it was half breaks or getting quick play of the balls, and Jared off the back of that. I thought they were massive to swing the momentum. And then Fergo's try was individual brilliance, Jenko's, and I think as a team though we just got back to our role, and that swung the momentum back for us.
Well, could I just ask about Jared? Did he step up more when Sam went off too, mate? You lost Sam?
Yeah, so when I lost Sam, I put Dylan back on, and Dylan, even though he probably didn't have big plays, he played a really long stint there in that second half at front row. So he played 25, then he went back on with 7 to go, and then he played I think 21, 22 minutes straight after that period of time. So that was a big play, and I was just hanging on to Jared because I knew he'd have to finish. Really strong players, good characters in our game, make a decision. You don't always get it right, but he decided that he was going to make a difference tonight. And you're not always sure of the result, but he probably sparked somebody else to have a big play, and somebody else. Every one of those runs, they were off play ones. They were huge carries, and we just got some momentum off the back of them. They weren't a broken defensive line. It wasn't off a quick play the ball. They were off set starts where he decided off a kick-off, off a drop-out that he was going to run a certain way. And it's a real credit to him, especially as probably the number one guy that changed momentum. And then there was other guys all around him that decided to change. So, and what the Bulldogs did as well. I think we credit ourselves, but we were 22-0 up. We were well on top, and then Cassiano really had a big impact on the game. Mumbai had a huge impact on the game. Morris at left centre there had a big impact. They were deciding they were going to play a game as well. That was why it ended up a great contest. That was huge credit to how they played as well.
What are your thoughts on the shoulder change?
I can't, Paul. I actually can't make a comment on it. I know that I'd like it, but I actually can't make comment on those ones. So we'll see.
You say you'd rather see that than the dive?
I can comment on the dive. No, I'll leave that alone. I thought, Leitcher played 80 minutes in a tough game tonight, so I'm sure he'll have a think about it.
Can you comment on whether we're getting it right with the shoulder charge without talking about that incident?
I said it. I wasn't a fan of it when it started, but what we've learned over the last couple of years and the welfare and the health in our game and the duty of care that we have, we've got it right.
How's Sam?
Dislocated wrist. So, they're either trying to put it back in or they'll get it in tomorrow.
Do you have any idea how long he'll be out for, Adam?
No, I'm not sure.
I think they might have mentioned on TV that it might require surgery.
Possibly, if they can't get it back in, it might. I know they were having trouble when I left, so they may have to put him under to get it back in.
Mitch, game 200, that's a great way to cap it, but do you pinch yourself? Do you think, you're the first man in history or the youngest man in history to get to 200? Do you think about that sort of milestone? Or?
I have the last couple of days for sure. Just before that, it's not something you sort of think too much about. I said it before, I'd rather win the competition or in big games, that sort of thing. That's the stuff you remember more, but it has been a special couple of days, and I said it to the boys yesterday. I'm just thankful I've had a lot of good support at this club and friends and family that, without them wouldn't be half the players, so thankful for that.
And his durability, I think we saw that tackle tonight. If he was going to...
I'll be back to it soon.
If he was going to get... most blokes will get injured in that, whereas Pearce he's durable. He's put together well, trains well. He's really dedicated to how he lives between game and game. And then, on that one, he doesn't get injured. So that was a fair indication of why he's played 200 so quickly. Thanks.
Thank you.